Because I like to set myself impossible tasks, I decided to write like 11 main characters into this series, work with children, work with animals, and also we had stunts and we had a huge street party scene. There were a lot of challenges in Pleasant Avenue, but they were all self-inflicted. Pleasant Avenue is a satirical comedy about really passive-aggressive, futile neighbourly conflict. It's set amongst the world of online community groups, the likes of which you find on Facebook, and it looks at the residents of this very exclusive street named Pleasant Avenue and how they unravel online as they begin arguing and bickering with each other about really petty issues.
Did you throw our soft plastics bag in the neighbour's bin?
Don's about to get racist.
Eliza!
What?
Focus, forget about Don. I've been collecting this bag of soft plastics for 3.5 weeks so that you and we can pop to Woolworths and get it recycled. And then I find it in number 27's bin.
What are you doing going through other people's bins?
During lockdown, all the way back in 2021, I joined a bunch of Facebook community groups because I realised how entertaining they are. And I found a lot of comedy in what people were posting about within their very kind of suburbist territorial groups. And that was where the inspiration for Pleasant Avenue came from. I actually started screenshotting people's community group posts and then turned some of the screenshots directly into the episodes that you see. For instance, the second episode of our series, Mr. Masala, is about someone losing their pet guinea pig. That was actually nearly verbatim, like a word-for-word community group post that I found where someone's guinea pig had gone missing and it turned out that someone else's cat had eaten it. So my phone is actually full of like hundreds of these screenshots. I just thought that they were all begging to be turned into a really bite-sized comedy.
I saw the City of Sydney vehicle outside and I thought, oh, here's an opportune moment for us to have a talk about the house extensions, you know, as a group. Well, I'm a little concerned about the glass pyramids obstructing my view of the jacaranda tree.
Oh, well, as I was about to say,
the glass, Carolyn, you can see right through them.
And there's skylights. You can stop calling them pyramids.
Well, yeah. Skylight, sky pyramids. I mean, it's all semantics, isn't it? When, you know, Pleasant Avenue has become a construction site.
We lost a main actor the night before the shoot for, you know, circumstances completely outside of our control and outside of the actor's control. But, you know, we were shooting all of his scenes the following morning and it was like 8 o'clock at night on Sunday night when I found this out. You know, like my world's kind of just like crumbled in when I found that information out. I'm just gonna have to rewrite the scripts and adapt to this somehow and figure it out. There's no time to cry about it. I did have a small little cry, a little stress cry, and then you just kind of, you just get on with it, really.
What?
We found Nick Brown, who thankfully was willing and available, but weirdly he actually is really good mates with Ursula Jovic and he was playing her husband, so it all worked out really well. It was like a stressful experience that turned out to be a really good learning experience. Putting the content out on Facebook, it was a sort of maybe crazy idea that I came up with because the series is satirizing online community groups and people in those groups are very passionate and they tend to really dive in there with opinions and talk and share things and tag people and stuff. I, in my mind, was like, oh, what would happen if we put these episodes into the very groups that it's satirizing? I'm hoping that it will generate a lot of discussion in the group. I think there will be people in the Facebook groups that watch it and think it's hilarious, and then there are other people who will maybe be a bit triggered by it and, you know, see themselves in the characters. It's very relatable comedy, and that was something that was quite important to me, to make it very relatable so people could see themselves in this person, or they could see their neighbour John in that person, or their uncle. So yeah, that's why we decided to release it into the online community groups.
He's got a point, Andy.
Thank you, Don.
I really hope when audiences watch Pleasant Avenue that they see themselves in the characters. I think it is really relatable and you can see people you know in there. And I just hope people get a great laugh out of it.